How to process web sales. This video will run through the full process of how to fulfill a web order from arrival to dispatch and print the necessary A4 documentation required. Starting from the till screen, the web sale transaction panel is displayed in the bottom left-hand section of your till screen. Web sales are automatically downloaded by default every 180 seconds into this panel. The web sales window shows by default all transactions which require action only. Details of each web transaction are shown in the following format: date and time stamp of sale, number of individual items on the sales receipt, total value of web receipt, and the status of that web receipt. Double-click the required web sale you wish to fulfill. This will then display the All Products order in the main transaction window, and a series of buttons will appear in the middle of the screen, i.e. Print, Allocated, Pick, Packed, Dispatched. A scrolling banner will appear just above the buttons under the order detail, providing the details of the web sales number, the date and time the shopping basket was created on the website, the date and time the order was submitted for payment for the e-payment provider, the date and time the payment was authorized by the e-payment provider. Right-clicking on the banner will provide you with further details should you wish to see the details quicker rather than waiting for the scrolling action. At each stage of the order, we will follow through it, will be logged and updated. Thus, should a customer log on to their online account, they will be able to monitor the stages of the progress of their order. Below this banner, you will also see customers' information for the billing and delivery address linked to this order. Make a note of the delivery address, as this could be different to the billing address. Should you have set your settings in the back office to allow automatic allocation of stock when a web order is confirmed and paid for, then the Allocated button will be enabled by default, so it can automatically reduce the availability of your stock during the day or overnight. This is a recommended option to have this enabled unless you prefer to do manual allocations. If you wish to print out any of the A4 documentations you may need to use to help fulfill the order, then by just right-clicking anywhere in the transaction window, select Documentation, and then choose the relevant document you require from the list. This will load an on-screen PDF visual, which may then be submitted to your printer. To pick the order, select the Pick button. This means that the items detailed on the order have been picked from stock. Once the Pick button has been selected, it is automatically allocated, should it not have been done prior to picking. To pack the order, select the Packed button. To generate any documentation you require to include in the packed parcel, follow the steps described previously, or alternatively, click the Print button to print a copy on your receipt printer. Once you have dispatched the order, i.e. the courier has collected or it has been dropped off at the post office, then the final stage is to mark the web order as completed and no further action required. You will need to select the Dispatch button. If you have enabled the feature of entering courier details, then it will prompt you to save or ignore the courier information for tracking purposes. Once a Dispatch button has been pressed, the transaction clears from the screen and you will notice the sales line in the web sales panel will have turned from a blue font to a black font, and the icon turns to a truck, indicating that the order is now complete and on its way to the customer. If you have any further questions, please call the Intelligent Retail Help Desk on 0845 680 0127. Thank you.